If you literally just search sardine bag on Etsy,
It'll come up.
And it can be yours too for the low price of $17. I think.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
It's a little tin can.
It's a little tin can.
And it's got like I was gonna say bite back, but that sounds weird.
And this is just like a thing.
That's just
a
a thing. So
Oh.
it zips on the side, and
Cute.
yeah,
Isn't it funny how like the sardine like Italian thing is like in now?
I love sardines. Anchovy pineapple is my favorite pizza.
Oh, that's
which
like
is,
my husband loves sardines.
It's disgusting. I know they're the two most controversial.
I think that's cool though.
Pizza. It's the
very
salty,
very
sweet.
sweet. Yes.
I'm just surprised you said it with a microphone present. Like
I said it with my full chest.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm here with you for that opinion, but it's a lot to like.
And
just
I
love it.
Sometimes I put ranch on it. And I gotta go suddenly. No, it's my favorite pizza. I really do love it. When my mom, the way I didn't initially go into a pizza place and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put sardines and anchovies
Yeah, you're like,
on
"I'll try
pizza with pineapple. No, my mom, when she was sick, she had a bunch of really random cravings when she was doing chemo. And one day she just had a really random craving for Fellini's pizza with anchovies and pineapple on it.
Did she ever eat anchovies before?
She loves anchovies.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like, it was the pineapple that was surprising in that scenario. And ever since then, it's been my favorite pizza because I was like, you know what? I'm curious. Pineapple and anchovies, I'll do it. And then ever since then, it's a sweet memory, but it's also like, it gets the umami and it gets the sweetness.
I was gonna say I could actually see it being probably pretty good.
Hey, I'll take you to go get anchovy pineapple pizza sometime.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, I'll eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal. Okay.
I could see that being pretty good. Yeah. Is it something to ask? Can I have a glass of water?
Of course.
I meant to bring my bottle before I left, and I was in a hurry. And I was like,
Okay. We appreciate you.
Do you want ice? No ice?
no ice.
Nice.
Yeah, totally fine. Even sink water. Thank you so much.
Sink water, like sink water that's been still in there for a minute.
Can you distilled sink water?
Do you have any? Oh, do you have like one of those old filters that you can bracket?
Yes.
One time I was at my friend's house. This was like high school, and she had like a water pitcher just sitting on her counter. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, I'm thirsty. And it was distilled bleach. And I was like, why does this? Anyway, I just remember that moment. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh yeah, I would.
It was terrifying. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying.
So I'll pour out the bleach I was pouring then.
Yeah.
That's why I said it, because I had a feeling.
Here is a cartoonish amount of water.
A
perfect.
cartoon.
If you need more,
so much.
I have so much water.
So much.
I don't think that it
water.
ever turns off. I think if I let it run, it'll just keep running.
Oh, your water?
The water. Yeah, I think like if I like the faucet right there, I think if I just turn it on, water will come out forever.
Oh, that's good thing you turn it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Water bill.
Otherwise, it'll like flood in here.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and then it'll flood necessarily all the way down.
Oh my gosh.
Did you say to hell?
Down? Technically, I
Like
guess.
L.
Yeah.
So I haven't found a really great way to start any of this podcast. So I've been recording for like 5
Well,
minutes.
I already
No way.
I have. So I guess maybe the best way to start, and this is what I've always
Is by
been
having
saying,
already started.
is having already started.
That's perfect.
But why don't you say your name and what you do and who you are?
Oh my gosh, are we?
I know. You want me to? Because I can.
Yeah,
And
you do yours
You can
and-
tell me if I'm wrong. So we have Karen Cassady on the pod.
No,
I'm already fucking it up. No. There are also no rules on this podcast.
Oh, I love it.
You can curse. You can do defamation if you want. Don't do that.
Yeah,
No.
commit auditory crimes.
Yeah, slander. No, but we're a little loosey goosey here. So if you want to introduce yourself, you'd probably do a much better job than I did.
Oh, no, I thought you did great. I was
Just
totally
your
joking.
name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it was perfect. My name is Karen Cassady, and I am a freelance comedian, actor, improviser in town.
You do it all. Genuinely, you do.
Oh.
It's such a pleasure whenever I run into you when you're doing your thing on a stage, or we've been working recently together on a Primrose Friends projects, which has been really cool to see you interact with puppets a lot.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
so much fun.
It's been so fun.
But yeah, you're just a bright, shining bit of light in the world.
That's so
This
nice.
is what this podcast is about. I make you come on here, and then I
just
shower you with compliments.
Honestly,
and people are just
I
like,
needed
I don't
it.
need
It's
it.
amazing.
I don't know
It's
what
so
to
kind.
say. Yeah.
Aww.
Is the air conditioning on? Son of a bitch.
Yes, but it's also like 7.
We have to retake all of it.
Damn it.
Drew.
I think it's on in all of them now.
Is it?
I think
You
so.
Oh,
can't
then
hear
maybe we
it.
need to keep that constant.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually for consistency's sake. Let's keep it on. Karen, great to have you on the podcast.
Thank you. I'm honored.
The one rule, actually, I will say the one rule we do have on this podcast is we call it the podcast.
Okay.
We do not call it the pod.
I call it the pod.
Drew calls it the pod. It's a bastardization of the art form we are doing.
Yes.
And I hate it.
I think that's too much reverence for podcasting.
I take myself seriously, and I want everyone else to, too.
I have produced and had 3 different pods, and I'm over it.
You're over it. Well, I'm just starting.
That's true.
So,
What about calling it the cast?
Ooh.
Is that weird though? Because it's like it could be like
It's very fishy opening to the show. We were like casting.
we were talking about sardines.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, the podcast is classic.
Yes, I just like using it by its full legal name.
I love it. I love that.
Not that I don't say "Hi, why are you the podcast," but I say just the podcast because I think "Hi, why are you the podcast" just sounds it's too much.
Yeah. Why are you
too
the
much.
podcast?
Yeah, why am I?
Are you the podcast?
Exactly.
And it. I was gonna say it leaves room for spin-offs of like why are you, how are you, and what is the other one? Which are you?
Who are you? Why are you? Which are you? When are you?
When are you? 6:14. Yeah, we can answer that one right now. We don't need a spin-off of that. There's not a good way. There's just laughing with your friends on a podcast is great. And the whole vibe that we're trying to curate is if the listener is like sitting at a party and they are overhearing someone have a conversation with a good friend of theirs.
Oh, perfect.
And I think we're done here.
I love that. I thought you were going to say people are at a party and they overhear people listening to a podcast.
Oh,
no, that would be the worst. That's actually a nightmare.
Do you guys mind if I turn the music off and play a podcast?
Yeah, like real quick, it's not going to be a true crime one. It's just going to be 2 dudes talking about some random show from the 90s.
Yeah. You're going to love it.
You're going to love it, and you're not going to be able to hear them at all because their microphones are terrible.
Oh my
It's
God.
just them droning on and on.
Yes.
And on.
DJ podcast and the 1s and 2s.
Oh,
DJ
God.
DJ Pod.
DJ Pod.
Yeah, an assistant cast.
Do I have to start that podcast now so someone else doesn't
Write it down.
Write it
write
down.
down.
No, and the vibe is just good vibes.
I love it. I'm already loving this vibe.
This is the vibe right now?
Like, this is so chill, and the fact that you were like, oh, we've already started, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Makes me feel super comfortable.
I love a
with it.
cold
I love
open.
it. I love it. No, I really do.
Opens
This is
are
great.
good. I think I mentioned on one of the other episodes, I enjoy the coldest of cold opens for any podcast. Like, it's like they don't even know they're recording, and that's the vibe.
We talked about hitting record before we went down to get you, so that when we came in,
You could hear us, like, coming through the door.
we thought about it. We didn't.
What if I was like, I have to take a major crap?
Yeah, we're like,
Would you have
I would have left it in, and then I would have like let the dead air for like 20 minutes while you were in there. Just go, and then Drew and I would have been like,
Did we tell her?
just us like figuring out should we tell you, and also should we keep this in?
At this point now, it's an audio murder mystery, and it's just like, what has happened?
Oh my gosh.
Going?
Write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I love how it started already. I mean, we could talk. This whole thing could just be us talking about how great y'all done so far.
Thank you. I need that, so I appreciate.
I'm
that.
already loving it.
These vibes are good. I think maybe something that I wanted to ask you is like, what was this might be a very complicated question.
Yeah,
I'm so
That's
sorry.
the goal.
That's being complicated. Oh, my life. No. So what was your first, from your memory, what was the first like creative thing you were interested in?
Oh man,
The face you just made was, oh my God,
Yeah.
like you've been struck by lightning.
and that's funny because I forget pod people.
Pod people.
Pods.
We could call them pod people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pod
pod people. Cannot see my face. I'm a
They
very
can't.
expressive
You
person.
are. I do enjoy that about you.
So, oh my gosh, that's so kind. I have very wide eyes right now. Just kidding.
Karen wants everyone to know that right now.
Yeah. I would say honestly, so when I was very little, I have a twin brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I do, yeah. And our parents put us in play at our church, a community theater play.
Okay.
And I was terrified. I was shy. I didn't want to say anything. And my brother...
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And my brother was the one that was like out there, and they were loving him. He was getting all the laughs. I was pushed into doing it, and I enjoyed it so much that I kept doing it, but I didn't get out of my like shyness until high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I would say with mom and dad putting us in like community theater is what really started getting me interested.
Are your parents actors at all, or they just thought that you guys might enjoy it?
They thought we might enjoy it. Yeah.
I think maybe I have 2 follow-up questions about
please
this.
ask.
Oh, is your brother fraternal or a twin?
We do not look alike.
Okay, so fraternal.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. I meant fraternal or identical.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should know that. I should know that. I'm an adult. I should know that. And then the second question was, do you remember what show it was?
Oh yeah, it was The Music Man.
Oh.
First show ever. I think it was like 8.
Okay.
And he was Winthrop, which was the lead. I don't know if you know is the lead.
Have you seen The Music Man?
Daniel's gonna hate to hear this. I have never listened to The Music Man.
Ooh,
it is my best friend's favorite musical.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
big
so-
fan.
That's cool.
I'm not the biggest I respect musicals.
Yeah.
I just don't. I haven't watched many of them.
I get it.
But I do know that the concept of The Music Man. So he was Winthrop,
which is like the little boy, like one of the lead kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what character were you?
Townsperson number 4.
Wow, that's an honor. That's one of the big ones.
Honestly honored to be in it, but I just
Okay.
remember like hiding behind people. Like I was scared.
You're shy.
I was
yeah.
so shy, and you would never know that. But
That's why it's so surprising for me to hear. Is like you were shy. You're one of the most like welcoming and outgoing people I know, and you just have like a general like vibe, like you want everyone to be there and you want everyone to be comfortable, and I feel like you go out of your way to like do that. And so the fact that you just said you were shy when you were a kid really does surprise me.
Oh my gosh, I remember the moment. Oh, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like, it seems like that's part of it, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Yes.
you have had the experience, so you can kind of spot it whenever you see it with somebody else on stage.
It's game recognizes game of like that person is shy, so you want to make them feel comfortable.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, I am also the same way. So game recognizes game. Yeah.
Very sensitive towards that. And I remember the moment actually when I had to just jump out of my comfort zone. It was at a kids camp. We were put in like music theater camps all the time.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
You liked this thing, we're gonna do more of it.
Yeah.
It's not sports, it's theater. Go ahead.
Exactly. And I appreciate it now. But we were doing like, for the like parent day at the end, like they have all this stuff, and we were doing like a sketch or a skit, they would call it.
Oh yes, Karen did a what are these?
Oh yeah,
quotations, a skit.
Yeah,
It's
it's not a cute little skit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a line just like everyone else, and I was too scared to say it. And the director eventually was like, "You're either going to say the line or you're not going to be in this at all."
Yeah.
Because I was so scared.
Yeah.
I finally did it, and I did it the day of the show, and it got a really big laugh. And it was the first time I felt that, and I was immediately addicted. And that's when it happened.
If you're comfortable, and I can cut this out.
Yeah.
What was the line? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it, but I do know in the like little skit, I was the younger sister to the person next to me. She was the older sister.
Okay.
And I was being really annoying. That's all I know.
Okay. If you were to choose what line it was, can you make one up now?
Oh my gosh.
Like if
What are the plates to spin here, right? Because it's something you would have been nervous to say, but also is really funny for a child specifically. So that's your prompt.
Yep.
What have you got?
I could cut this out.
I have no idea. I mean, it's definitely not this, but it would probably be something like, I really have to poop right now.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's
exactly.
it. That's all we need.
Yes.
Yeah.
And clearly poop makes everybody laugh.
We were just talking about that.
That would have crushed. Yeah, no, absolutely. In that room? In that room?
Oh, yeah,
with
if a
the
child
parents?
is saying it?
Come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For all the rest of the kids, parents, the
Yeah.
cousins, I don't know.
Yeah. The whole shebang.
The staff of the camp,
They loved it.
the cafeteria workers. Who else? Who else would be at the camp?
Let's
brainstorm.
Construction people, construction workers, dog walkers.
Dog walkers.
Music Man in the background.
Music
The
Man,
Music
Hill.
Man.
The Music Man.
He comes to every production of the music.
Well, Karen's from River City.
Yes. Good memory of Fist bump.
Good.
We just fist bumped.
Just fist bumped.
Yeah.
That's a very visual thing for this podcast. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about musicals. The only like 3 musicals I know. Hamilton.
1.
Hair.
2.
Oh God. And I guess now the Music Man. I've never seen it. Yeah.
You know that it takes place in New York City.
Dracula.
Oh wait. I guess I should have known that was a musical.
It can be.
Oh yes, it can.
Or just the story of Dracula.
As a musical, yeah.
It probably is. I will be honest, as a theater person, I should know more musicals.
Actually, I'm really devastating my Rocky Horror roots. I forgot about the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Huge fan.
I should go. I should go.
go.
No, I'm a huge fan. I don't know if you are aware of the shadow cast at the Plaza.
Yes.
I was a part of that cast for I want to say 7 or 8 years.
When did you leave?
My last show was in 2018, I want to say.
I bet I saw you.
Probably. I have played every single character. Okay, so for the listeners, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a musical that came out in a very long time ago. But it is a cult classic, you could say. And there are shadow casts around the world that perform the movie as it is happening in front of the screen. I did this for a very long time, and it's so much fun. And I have played every single character in that movie, and I performed at Dragon Con multiple times as Susan Sarandon's character, Janet.
Yes.
And Susan Sarandon and I actually share a birthday, too, which is a funny, crazy happenstance. But yes, I love Rocky Horror. Huge fan. I think seeing that kind of at a young age, seeing Tim Curry in the Bustier, warped me as a person and definitely shaped me for who I am now.
100%. And if you had an object, it would be him as an action figure.
It would be him. Well, also with David Bowie as Aladdin Sane. Seeing both of them together, I think that is my type.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. I will say I didn't see Rocky Horror until I was an adult.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. And because I heard about it, but I've never watched it, and it changed my world too.
To be fair, I don't think you're supposed to see it as a child.
Oh yeah.
Let me be clear there, real quick.
My mom and dad made me watch it.
Yeah, why they really drilled it into my head of Tim Curry having lots of sex in that movie. It was. But yeah, Rocky Horror, big fan.
Yeah,
big
fan.
And
I'm actually a big fan of yours now, knowing that you.
Because
when I saw it in Plaza, I was losing my mind.
It's very cool.
I was always a big fan of yours, by the way.
No, but I played every single character. My favorite character, I played Janet a lot, but my favorite character to play was probably Rocky, because I just got to be pushed around in a golden Speedo by whoever was playing Frank, and it was just so much fun.
Oh, that's so
you could just laugh and go, and you were playing Rocky. All you had to do was be pretend buff, and that's really all you need.
And not say much at all.
And not say, just go, that's it. That's it. When he has a line, just go, people love it.
Easiest role
People
ever.
love a meathead.
They love it.
They do.
They love a meathead.
I believe the guy who played Rocky, his name, I think his name is Peter Hinwood. Don't come for me if that is not his actual name. I think he was just like a bodybuilder, and he wasn't really an actor. And then they made him do that, and he never wanted to act again, from what I understand.
Is that why they were like, just don't say anything?
Just don't say anything. You're good.
Yeah, just.
Did you say it makes sense?
Yeah, if he doesn't want to talk,
don't
make him. Make the punchline silence.
Yeah, you know why you were cast, though, right?
Yeah. Or just have bright eyes and just look around.
Yeah.
Smile and wave, boys.
The director, when you were a kid, should have said, you can either say the line, or we can restructure your part to be a bit more of a kind of silent type. Pushed around.
There's also just pushed around. There's a silent sullen type,
yes.
I'm a, what is this called? Smizing.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Or there's the lovable kind of bright-eyed I'm happy to be here, but I don't know what else to do type vibe. There's one of those, nothing in between. And
your smizing looks very Zoolander, though. By the way.
Thank you. Yeah. That's actually the best compliment I've heard in a really long time. Thank you, Karen Cassady.
Love a good Zoolander.
Love a good Zoolander. Love a good smize.
Love it.
Don't want to catch the black lung.
No, wait, what?
Unrelated third thing. I
don't know why I said that.
Yeah, I'm not really here. I don't know what's up.
Wait, what's this connection? I missed it.
There is a line when Zoolander goes back home and he's like in the coal mines for like less than a day with his brothers and his dad, and he's just like, he comes into the bar of like this tiny coal town and he just goes, I think I've caught the black lung, Pa. And then his father's like, you've only been down there for like 6 hours. Like, there's no way. And then one of his commercials for his for a cologne that he did when he's like a merman in it, he's like, it's like, water is the essence of life, or something weird like that. So and the commercial comes on then, and then everyone starts in the tiny bar in this coal town starts laughing at him because it's like, it's effeminate or whatever.
Right.
And then someone calls him a mermaid. And then he's like, I'm a merman! A merman! And I don't need to be explaining Zoolander to you right now, but that is what I was reading.
I forgot about that scene, so I'm glad that you could read
that I, in painstaking detail, explained it.
No, it was perfect. And that's number 1, because I don't think I've seen number 2.
Oh, I don't think I've seen Zoolander.
I have definitely not seen Zoolander.
Isn't there 3 now? Or no, it might just be 2.
Hey Siri? No. I don't know. They'll probably make a 3rd one if they haven't already, you know.
I don't know if Ben Stiller feels like he's done acting.
You think so?
Well, yeah, I think it was with Severance, and like I feel like now he's like a producer director probably.
Wait, guys, I should know this. He's not in Severance.
No, he's the executive producer.
And he's directed a fair amount of episodes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the first. We don't have to go into it, but I saw the first season. I didn't continue after that.
That's okay.
I need to. I heard it's
say,
incredible.
You don't have to. Like,
I will. Okay, I'll finish it.
I'll watch all the stuff. I'll watch every show.
Well, I did hear this last
every
season.
show ever.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a good question. So like when you're watching. When you're watching like media, what is your favorite kind of media to like intake? Is it more like serious, or is it comedy, or is it just documentaries that are dry?
Oh my gosh,
those are the only 3 options.
Those
are the 3 genders actually.
That's it. 100%. It's almost always comedy.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Or dark documentaries.
Okay.
When you say dark documentaries, are you talking about like the oil spills or things like that, or like
I am really
like edited so they're very dark and you can't see.
Oh yeah. I love documentaries where you can barely know what's going on.
You can't see anything.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So cool and mysterious.
It's so cool. I would say honestly, it's like I don't know why I'm fascinated with cults. As in like learning about them and like
100%.
How do they follow some? Like how does this work? Like
okay, so what would you say your favorite cult is?
Oh yeah, top 5 favorite cults.
Top 5 favorite cults.
Wasn't there one called like Wild Wild Country? A documentary?
Yes.
Okay, that one was insane to me. There are and also TV shows that are based around like cults and stuff. I can't think of the last one I saw, but
that's okay.
I don't know why. It's one of those weird things like I want to learn about.
It's a fascination thing.
Yes.
Like I think that's why a lot of people are like obsessed with true crime thing. It's just like my brain doesn't work like this, and I want to know why that person's brain works like that.
Exactly.
And there was I know exactly what you mean because I'm also not. Cults are not my favorite topic, but I will listen to a podcast about them.
Oh yeah, okay. I haven't tried a pod about cults. I'm just kidding.
Oh god, you infected Karen Cassady's mind with this pod.
Or I'm just right.
You're not right.
Just right.
You're not right in the head. Karen.
All right, vote. You want pod or podcast?
Yeah.
You like
vote below.
Yeah.
Like when I'm talking, I feel like I have to like.
You don't have to lean in.
It gives a different texture to it when you're addressing. Well, because it will adjust it in your proximity.
I probably should be like stay the same, right?
You could actually go into the bathroom and record it from there. That'd be great.
Because it gives it's like I'm talking to the audience right now.
Everyone listen up right now.
The audience is present. You're here with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So it adds dynamic. I love it.
Yeah.
So comedies for sure.
Not cults. Comedies.
Yeah.
Cult comedies.
Oh, cult comedies.
So comedies. Like, what are some of your favorite like TV shows? If you have recommendations, like
TV show. I mean,
or movies, or maybe ones that influenced you. Like
ones that influenced me. Well, a lot of the ones that influenced me are probably a little problematic now.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
You get it?
Yeah.
I grew up watching. I grew up watching National Lampoons.
Okay.
Fair. A lot of it. And yes, looking back now, you're like, oh, that's a lot of stuff in that. But
there's a lot of comedy that does not age well. So
a lot. Have you done that? Where you look?
Have I not aged well? I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I don't know.
I think you've aged well.
I feel like I don't know.
But like you watch a show or a movie you watched a lot when you were a kid, and
Yes.
as an adult you're like, whoa.
Yes.
I definitely I put a prime on what my takeaway from something was, not on what it is. So I had been asked after a show, we were doing an interview for like Arts ATL, and they were asking us like what our like comedy origin points were, like what are like main inspirations. And my big three are like Looney Tunes and then professional wrestling and then Virginia Woolf. And so like professional wrestling is extremely problematic and always has been and also currently is.
Yeah.
But like it's one of those things where I think, especially because you're talking about like in the primordial kind of creative space, things that got you started or got you moving.
Right.
You're not regurgitating National Lampoon's bits currently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's mostly like you're like, oh, that can be what a joke is. Oh, that can be
Yes, the beats, the timing, the physical comedy.
They don't do physical comedy like they used to.
They do not, and I grew up watching Martin Short and Steve Martin all the time. Yes.
Love them.
Yes. And so I like any movie like Father of the Bride, Clifford, any movie with them too. Oh my god.
I know. We don't have to talk about how Diane Keaton unfortunately passed away yesterday, but she was one of the greats.
She was amazing.
She's amazing in Father of the Bride.
Yes.
Amazing.
Immediately thought of, because that's a huge part of my childhood is watching a movie all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can talk about other things. No, but they're a unfortunate fact about me is that my favorite movie is Hot Rod.
Yes.
But it was talking about like movies that did not age well. There are a lot of movies that came out around that time, like Superbad or Your Highness, or there are XYZ, Pineapple Express. That
old school.
That's also a good example that I'm going to add to my repertoire when I talk about this. But Hot Rod aged so well. There is only one semi-problematic joke, spoilers, in it, where the stepdad calls Andy Samberg's character, Ian McShane calls Andy Samberg's character a homo. But I will say, as an old man, when he was growing up, it would still happen nowadays.
Right.
It's not okay nowadays, but it is something that aged well in the sense of it could happen now, and it's not like, I'm not saying it's good.
No, 100%.
But it's like it's one of my favorite jokes from that movie is, I love that movie.
I love it so
I'm like trying to think of one joke.
I can see you just flashing the
whole
movie.
movie.
Right?
Oh, like when he's like, you look pretty, Denise, and she's like, turns around, she's like, what? And he's like, you look shitty, Denise, good night. And then he like runs in his house, and it's just, that's funny, and that is timeless, you know?
Or the babe,
wait, that everyone in that movie is so funny.
And then, okay, sorry, no, we could talk about this.
We could talk about Hot Rod all day.
Bill Hader's sister was like, just go get it, don't even ask.
Don't even ask.
So good.
And, it's like, and then Danny McBride is like, hey, little girl, cherry makes my stomach hurt. And then, also Danny McBride yelling at the beginning of the movie, like he's like, I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day. I am pumped. And then he starts like hitting someone with a traffic cone.
It's my hat now. Totally my hat.
Yes. God. And then we can talk about that movie all day.
And you've seen it, Drew?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's so good.
It's
Whenever
good.
I actually saw it at the Plaza a couple years ago when Real Friends, formerly Wax and Wayne, put on a screening of it, and I was like, I never got to see it in theaters when I was a kid.
That was when you first saw it?
Cool. Well, no, I saw it, like, it's been my favorite movie for like 5 years, but when it came out, I was not allowed to see it because my mom thought it was one of the movies, like Superbad, Your Highness, like one of those. And I am so glad the Plaza gives us opportunities, like smaller independent theaters give us opportunities to see older movies on the big screen. It's not just like whatever's popular or out right now.
Yeah, I love that they do that.
I love that. The Plaza, the Terrace, shout out. We love our independent movie theaters.
Yes.
Yes.
We love it. We recently saw a Nick Cage movie like that. Criterion or whatever it is that they put it on.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was insane.
I saw Wild at Heart for the first time. a few months. Oh yeah,
At
you
the
and I
time.
went and saw it
Yeah, we
actually.
saw it, yeah.
Which is a David Lynch movie with Nicolas Cage in it and Laura Dern. And who else is in that?
The Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
I love him.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, no spoilers,
He has
but
a
yeah, he's in
substantial
that.
prosthetic in it, yeah.
But you need to see this movie if you haven't. Wild at Heart.
Okay, I'll be honest. The first time I ever saw a David Lynch movie was at the Plaza.
What movie?
Oh my gosh, which one is it? Oh, Eraserhead.
Oh.
Yeah, my first experience ever.
That's a good one.
Well, I just remember there's one point in the movie where the entire screen goes white and it's a crazy noise, and I'm like, what is happening?
Is it the projector?
And
is it
everyone's
like what's happening?
Yes.
Go off.
Yes.
David, yes.
I'm like, I guess I just don't understand David Lynch anymore.
Yeah.
That's okay. Most people don't.
Most people don't.
David Lynch. And that's okay. Yeah, I would be freaked out too.
Yeah.
If that.
But it's cool. I love how interesting and very unique he is.
Mm-hmm.
David Lynch?
Yes, in his
absolutely.
movies, yeah.
He just has like such a random discography, and you've have R.A.P. David Lynch also.
Yes.
But have you heard him talk?
Yes.
He has the most interesting voice I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's so cool.
One of my friends does a really good impression of David Lynch, and like him and I will just be like talking like blah blah blah, and then he'll just whip out his David Lynch, and I will start like cackling. He'll just be like and then so David Lynch during the pandemic did like a weather forecast for like, was it every day?
I think
don't know
so.
why I'm pointing at you like you know this, but he did
I'm
like
the archivist.
for David Lynch's
Yeah,
weather
yeah.
report, but he did like a weather report for every day during the pandemic.
My husband became fascinated
Yes.
by him and looked this up and was watching all of them.
Like he let his hair grow out and grow out and grow out, and he looked a little scary for a bit. But it brought people so much joy during the pandemic that was much needed, and I love that man so much.
That's the whole reason my husband started doing transcendental meditation is because of David Lynch.
Yes, because he was a big proponent of that.
Yes, yes.
His also, if you guys ever get the choints.
The joints. You got it.
The joints.
You got
The
this.
chance. If you guys ever get a chance, and you could look up David Lynch's house on Zillow. They just put it on the market recently, like his estate.
Oh my gosh.
It's a wild looking house.
I can only imagine.
Like, someone whose creative mind is like that, living in a normal house. Are you joking? Absolutely not.
my
It looks like something out of like a Tim Burton movie mixed with Twin Peaks.
Please tell me there's
wild.
like a walkthrough that we can like see.
There are pictures on the internet. I don't know if it's on Zillow, but someone like posted pictures of it on Instagram or something, and it's beautiful. He has like a little workbench, like I think in his equivalent of a garage, because I don't know if he has a garage, but it's like a small workspace.
Yeah.
It was so cool. It was so
I can only imagine how crazy that house is.
Yeah, no, it's wild looking, and they should just make it a historical landmark
really
at this
should.
point. They shouldn't even let anyone live there.
People from all over the world definitely.
Yeah,
come.
it's a David Lynch museum. They should make it into that.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I know plenty of weirdos, including myself, that would definitely go
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about David
And
Lynch.
that's all I have to say.
So you like comedy?
I like comedy.
You like cults?
I love. Yeah, I
Is
like
there-
cults.
Maybe if you want to like talk about like your creative journey, because you mentioned like from when you were a kid, you started getting into theater a little bit, and then we fast forwarded to like when you saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time.
Yes.
But was there like a path for you? Did you think you were going to do something else with your life, and now you're one of the coolest performers in Atlanta?
Oh my gosh.
And on the green screen, you know?
Ooh, mine. I will say I can't remember as a kid if there was anything that I really wanted to be before like theater started hitting me.
Well, you were young though. Too,
Yeah, that was it. But once that happened and I started getting the feel for like, oh, I love making people laugh.
Yeah.
I immediately told everyone when they asked what I wanted to be, I was like, singer/comedic actress. Like I would literally say singer/comedic actress. And like as in if I had this whole goal.
Yeah.
But then
you knew.
I knew. Because
knew.
I was in a traveling children's choir for a huge part of my life.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I sang a lot. But I hit high school, and then my mom knew the theater teacher, Mrs. Brior. Shout out, Mrs. Brior. And she was like, my daughter wants to join the theater class. And so I joined it. I was terrified. I auditioned for Annie. I got Annie, which I was honored by.
I was gonna say, did you get talent person number 5?
No, I thought I would.
You got Annie.
I
Well,
did.
This is probably a little bit too late, but congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really want to Miss Hannigan, but I was so honored. I was
Oh, yeah.
honored to get Annie.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then went through high school, and I decided to, what's funny is I went to college for a Christian college for missions, like missionary work.
Oh, okay.
And I suddenly was like, you know what? I'm doing theater. And I dropped everything, and I went into a theater degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it was great.
Yeah.
I went from that, and I moved back home. And
Where is home?
What a big question.
At that time,
let's get real philosophical right now. Where's home?
That's a deep question
of home.
No, where do I feel?
Where
was home? No, it was Monroe, Georgia at the time.
Okay, yeah.
And then theater degree.
Theater degree in this climate is awful. I can't even imagine back then.
And that was during the recession.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
2008.
Oh,
so
good.
that's when all that was hitting. But I was a leasing consultant for years. And,
A what consultant?
Leasing consultant.
Like for properties?
Yeah, literally for like a place like this.
For this beautiful
For
apartment building. Thank you, Drew.
Yes.
You're welcome.
For this apartment building.
And I did that for years, and then at the same time, I auditioned at the Unified Auditions. Anybody know this? They don't do it anymore. It's in Atlanta.
Oh, I do. It's like theater directors from the region come
And
and
it
you
was
just
so
do.
great.
Yeah.
I don't think they do it anymore.
I know that
Maybe not since the pandemic.
I had signed
Probably
up and then
so.
just completely bailed on going to one, which is why I know.
I've done that before.
Yeah,
too.
100%. I'm like, let me sign up.
Yes.
I'm like, busy.
You gotta get your spot. Just in case.
Exactly.
Just in case.
Yeah. But I did that because I was like, I'm still going to keep trying to... I did community theater when I got back from college, and I was like, I'll just do community theater.
Mm-hmm.
Someone from Dad's Garage was at... Kevin Calise was at Unified.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out
Shout
Kevin
out.
Calise. And it was like, hey, I'm doing an improv practice class at Dad's. Would you like to try it? And I was like, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest is history.
I was going to say the rest is history. That's how you got involved with Dad's Garage in
That's
Atlanta.
how I got involved with Dad's. That's how literally everything I've done from... up to this point is because of that opportunity.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Kevin.
Yeah, for real.
Well, also, thank you, Kevin, for bringing Karen to Dad's because now we get to interact with her and do things like this.
Oh my god!
And it's a huge pleasure and opportunity to hang out.
Oh
with
my
you
gosh,
and talk
I'm
with you.
honored.
Yeah. This is why I brought you here.
Well, I just want everybody to know that I was so stoked when Edi asked me.
You were one of the first people I wanted to ask because I said this to Davey a few weeks ago, but I was like, I know you peripherally, but I want to know you better, and I want to tell people how cool you are, and
mean it, and like no,
and really know, and be like really sure about what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just say like, oh, she's cool, but you're like, really, I don't know if she's
really.
cool.
It's really I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a crossed arms with like a little bit of like a stank face with it. Like I don't know if she's actually cool though.
Yes,
that's the vibe I'm getting, but it's really not that deep. I don't know.
It's
Could be anything.
No, but it's one of those things. You gotta hype up your community and tell people about them. About it. Everything nowadays is about community because there's such a huge gap between all the people that are rich and famous and blah 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 blah. But if you build your community, you build each other up and not take each other with you, but like help each other and make sure that we're all in the same team. And it's not even that we're against like the people who are doing it,
right?
But it's just being more unified and having more community based. Like, I don't know. What am I trying to say? Why am I looking at you? Drew, can you tell me what
this is the thing? This is the thing I never shut up about. No, like this is the thing I was talking to another producer in the city recently, where it's like, especially in like live theater, there's this thing of just its community. I think is so important because we're not competing with other theater.
Right.
Really, we're competing with people staying at home and watching streaming stuff. We're competing with
you are correct.
Social media more than anything else.
Yes.
And
which you are also brilliant on.
Yes.
Thank you. So
got to play both sides of the field. It's like
either
way,
you gotta
be
everything's moving.
And that's one of those things. So like it's. Dad's being predominantly an improv theater, or at least a lot of original programming there. That's a super collaborative and community kind of environment.
Much, yes.
Yeah, kind of like a not to. I also come from a community theater background.
I do as well.
And so we love community theater here.
We're not bashing it. We are a pro theater
podcast.
Pro all the theater, but it's like it's the Dad's environment. Then it definitely seems like it's very collaborative and kind of just like a heightened level of community run stuff.
Yes.
Everybody knows how to do a little bit of everything to get it moving.
I mean, hence the podcast, you're helping each other out.
Exactly.
With the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, it really is all about community, 100%.
Yeah, and if you don't have community, you don't have shit. So, I just made that up. You can take that.
It's just,
Write that down.
it's a lot harder to succeed by yourself.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, that's just the reality.
It is true, though.
Yeah.
It's very true.
And it also like just helps you feel good to help out your friends and your homies.
It
you know?
does, especially for someone like me who has such a hard time promoting myself and promoting my work.
It's so hard.
It's so
hard.
And then I see other people do it, and I'm like, yes, do it.
Please, like more. I want more of you promoting yourself because you're so awesome.
And now you encourage it, and I support it. And then when it's my turn, I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, everyone's busy.
Everyone's busy. They don't need me. Like, they don't
yes.
need me. They don't need me flooding the feed.
That's literally how I feel. But
no,
I gotta get better at it.
I completely understand. Like I was talking with someone the other day, and they were like, I am so bad at social media, but it is so key to being able to be good at social media nowadays to promote yourself as an artist, as a creative, or whatever you do. Like this particular person I was talking to is a musician, and it should be easier to be like, hey, I wrote this song, listen to it. But it feels like there's like a barrier, you know, in order to like promote yourself, like, hey, I wrote this thing.
I know.
And that's more accessible than even like promoting a show, like, or anything like that. It's like, hey, here is the literal thing, I am giving it to you, listen to it, versus, hey, come to my show.
I know.
Like, be an audience member, pay for it. It's like, no, it's like, here's a song, like, it's on Spotify.
Yeah, it's
go
easy.
listen. Literally hit the link right there, it'll take
Here's
you.
a video I did, just watch it.
Exactly.
Watch it.
Exactly.
There's like it's such a barrier.
It's so hard. But that's what's so cool about the improv community in Atlanta is that, you know, people, like what's happening here is people want to support you.
Yes.
So the audience are just filled with improvisers that want to keep coming to each other's shows.
Exactly.
Which I love.
Yeah. Support.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
One of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard, is support is a verb.
Ooh, I like that.
There's a neon sign in Ponce City Market that says support is a verb, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. It is. And it's like doing the things in order to support your friends. It's so important.
That's really cool.
It's a verb. You gotta try.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I'll click any of the links you post, Karen Cassady. Do it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
That's so
I watch
nice.
so many of your videos all the time.
Nice.
And like you'll pop up on my like I know you have 2 Instagrams.
Yes.
And I follow one of them. I should. I'm outed. I should follow
Oh,
the other one too.
no.
But
Followed one, blocked the other.
I will say the other one pops up on my Instagram, like my algorithm a lot for comedy, and I'm like, oh, it's Karen, and then I'll like sit there and I'll be like, sick. I love her. And then I'll just be talking to myself, and it'll look strange, like sitting on Marta or something, but no. And it's just like it's a pleasure whenever you do come across my feed. So please keep doing the thing.
Oh my gosh!
Keep promoting yourself. Do it. It's hard. I know it's hard. When I put out this podcast, it's gonna be hard to promote it,
and I will promote it for you.
Yeah.
Seriously, and that's what we're here
it's
for.
It's hard.
That's
like supporting each other.
Yeah.
That's the cheat code to podcast. You have guests on. Guests will always at least promote an episode at a bare minimum.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
And I know you'll probably promote Mark Kendall's episode at some point when that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know him, right?
Oh,
that guy?
I love Mark Kendall.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah,
and he's the best encourager and supporter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he really is.
Yeah.
Like when I did a show a few years ago, or gosh, that was last year. It was like a Halloween show, and it was a sketch comedy show that I was feeling a little bit like iffy about because I hadn't been able to go to a lot of her rehearsals because I was out of town. But I knew all my lines, which was great.
Yes.
And I didn't have anyone come to that show, which made me a little bit sad. No one came to the show. That was my friend, or like I don't think I was dating anyone at the time, so I didn't have anyone in the audience, which it's fine. It's neither here nor there. It's fine.
I get that feeling though.
Yeah.
Sometimes there aren't people in the audience. It's like the empty chair syndrome, which is fine.
Like everyone else has one, and you're like,
but I heard this like during I was kind of a smaller part of the show. It was more of a support than anything, which is fine. I love shout out Kenzie Rowland for putting together a ladylike show.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was her show, and I heard like during one of my like only lines during the entire show, I heard a very distinct laugh, and I was like, man, I know that laugh.
Yes.
I don't know who it is though. And so after the show, I went into the lobby, said hi to a couple people I know, but they were there for everyone else. And Mark Kendall was that so specific laugh in the audience. You always know his laugh.
It's the best.
And he was just like, Edi, hey man, you like, and he talks with his hands a lot. He's like, hey man, you did a great job. Like, I love this line. And it made me so happy, and it always makes my heart happy to make Mark Kendall laugh specifically.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it really is. It brings so much joy.
It's so special.
And especially when, like, you didn't even know he was going to be there.
I didn't know he was going to be there.
It just, like, bumps up your energy, like, times 10.
Absolutely. I will watch him do anything. Improv, comedy in general, stand-up. I love watching him perform. He's one of my favorites.
He is incredible. And this is, I'm assuming you'd air my episode and then his.
Maybe, we'll see.
I was going to say, make sure you listen to the next episode.
Yeah, make sure you listen to spoilers.
But you should still do it anyway.
You should still listen to all of the episodes.
You can follow the story from episode to episode.
Yeah.
See it kind of build up.
Y'all talk about the next person.
Yeah, every single time.
Ooh, that's good foreshadow. I love it.
So part of the point of this podcast is I have asked you to bring an object that helps explain why you are the way you are.
Okay.
Do you have it?
I do.
Okay. So the way this works...
No.
It's in my car, actually. And there's going to be like 20 minutes of dead silence while you go and grab the object. No, so I've asked you to bring an object, but the way it works is I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay.
And you are going to... Drew can keep this accountable and keep this honest, but I am closing my eyes. And I would if it's okay, I would like you to hand me the object.
Okay.
And then I'm going to describe it for the listeners, and then you're going to tell me why I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Or why you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, you could totally.
Sorry, it can be positive. I'm sorry.
You could totally get it right.
Be like Edi will describe it essentially through neutral eyes,
Yes.
and then we'll get your description, which imbues it with the history you've
With
got.
your
With
your special eyes.
Oh yes. Okay.
All right, my eyes are closed now. Now they're closed.
For the audience, Edi's eyes are closed.
Okay.
Oh god.
The object has been
soft.
placed in hand.
It's soft. I don't know. Okay, it feels like clothing. I still haven't opened my eyes. Should I open my eyes?
It's up to you.
So we don't have dead
Yeah.
air?
How
Oh
long?
god. It's an animal. It's alive. It's breathing. No.
Karen has brought a live raccoon into the studio.
So it is a green. Okay, I actually have a lot to say about this.
Yeah.
So it is a green Jersey's activewear pullover.
Best sweaters.
It is, they're so soft.
They're so good.
Right?
Okay, so it's green, like kind of a dark foresty green, hunter green,
Which looks just like what you're wearing.
It actually is the
Yeah,
exact
it's
color of the
Edie's
jacket I'm
Yes.
wearing, and it is covered in paint.
Yes.
And it is I do want to say the size because it is.
Go for it.
It is a 3XL.
Yes.
Which is important to this, but it's covered in like. It's mostly white paint, I would say. There's barely any paint on the back. It's mostly the front, and it's like kind of on the sleeves, but it's mostly on like the front.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna smell it.
Oh god.
It smells like it smells like tea tree oil.
Oh, and that's probably from me wearing it.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's
yeah.
funny. As soon as I brought it out, I was like, I do not think I washed
I don't
this.
think I washed it over. Okay, so you wear this a lot.
Oh, sorry. Should I not have given? Said,
No, you're good.
I do wear it.
Okay. I would hope I would wear this.
Yeah.
Like I actually. So after you tell me this story, I have a very similar story to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like this. Yes. So I'm gonna put this object in front of you again.
Okay.
Tell me your story.
Okay, so the prompt was to bring something that can help describe why you are the way you are.
Yes.
So this might get really like real.
Oh yeah.
We've had people cry. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've cried also. So.
Oh, okay. So this was my dad's, and he's no longer with us, but that's okay. He was an amazing man, and he was a painter, like a house painter.
Okay.
Yeah, and he like worked for himself. He like never. He wanted to have his own schedule, and
Fair.
so right. I mean,
Yeah.
as freelancers, that.
Yeah.
So he worked really hard his whole life to make sure we had everything we needed, and he was also the funniest human on earth.
Yeah.
And 100% the reason I am the way I am is because of my
your
dad.
dad.
Like, there's no doubt about it. My brother and I both have our humor from him.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so you wear this a lot. Does it still smell like him, or does it smell like you primarily?
It definitely, because it was in a suitcase for a while, so it probably smells more like musty, me, my body oil.
It's tea tree oil.
Yes,
it's tea tree oil.
Yes,
you're fine.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, and he would wear these all the time, but this one specifically, when it was cold, like in the winter, he would wear it to work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
I know.
That's such a...
Thank you for asking.
Of course.
In conversations a lot, like in the kind of comedy space, you need so little to start talking about why are people funny. I think so much, like, especially not coming from, I'm also not from like a comedy or actor family at all, but socially making your family laugh or just like the people around you, that's your first exposure to that positive social feedback loop.
Yes.
Without the framework of like I'm on a stage and all this, like it's as simple as if you're funny, people laugh and it makes you feel good.
Yes.
Like, humans are social creatures.
Yes.
And so I think that's one of those things, like it's a lot of my early humor comes from like my parents are not comedians, they're very funny, but they're also like just big fans of like Seinfeld and like 90s sitcoms, and so a lot of my early comedy brain comes from what my parents and other people around me were fans of.
Yes.
Because you're kind of
100%.
really locking into
That's
that.
That's it. Yeah, and my mom too, for sure. But they raised us on nothing but comedies all the time. And I think back on it, and I actually recently I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, we were really lucky to be raised with that because that was a huge impact on my career path.
Yeah,
of course.
I became, all I wanted to do was laugh and make people laugh, and my dad was such the biggest goofball. I mean, at his celebration service, there were so many people there that I've never met before, friends from his past, family members. And I just remember when it was over, so many of them came up to me and they're like, "You're never gonna believe what your dad did." And there were so many stories I'd never heard before, and it was all just him either being an incredibly generous guy or just making everyone crack up. And so anyway, it was like immediately when you said that, I was like, I know what I'm gonna
I know exactly what I'm gonna bring.
Yeah.
No, so if you don't mind, I would love to share.
Please, I want to hear. Yes.
So my mom by trade was a baker, but by passion was a painter. And so
like an
artist.
Wow.
And she would paint like these huge canvases, and I have so many of them in my house. Like she has a bunch of different series, like some of them are about me, but they're more abstract. And one of my comfort things in life, like something I grew up with, something that is very comforting to me, is paint on clothing. And immediately when you brought that out, I have this sweater that is very similar to that, like a big oversized pullover that just has lots and lots of paint on it that I wear during the winter months because it is so big on me.
Yeah.
And I inherited a lot of my mom's clothing for when she passed away, and a lot of it does have paint on it. And so when you brought that out, I was like, oh, like my heart, like, but like just paint on clothing makes me so happy.
Yes.
And so I have a lot of my own, so I'm an amateur painter, nothing like
that's cool.
fancy, but I have these pair of pants actually that were white originally. I didn't get to choose the color. It was like a mystery sale from one of my favorite clothing companies, Big Bud Press, shout out. And
they're not a sponsor, but
they're not a sponsor, but I would really like them to be.
That'd be great.
But they were white, and so I use them as my paint pants, and they are. You may have seen them.
Actually, I did. The white ones where you got them. Yes.
So those white pants that I wear all the time, which I recently split the back of them on a Primrose shoot, actually. And you weren't there that day, but it was our third day of that shoot, and I was getting into my car, and they like split down the seam of the back, which is so funny because it was in front of the client, and she heard me just start cackling, and I was getting into my car. She's like, "What's up? What's wrong?" And I was like, "I just split my pants," and I was wearing black underwear that day, so there's no way I could have like.
Oh my gosh!
But so paint on clothing is just like.
It's comforting.
It's home. It's like, it reminds me of my parents. Like, so I was like, oh, Karen, we're so much more alike than I even knew.
Is crazy.
I have another jacket that's actually the same version of the one I'm wearing right now, but it's like slate gray, and it has a bunch of paint on it because I whenever I'm painting, I just like if I need to like wipe off the brush, I just wipe it on my shirt.
Yes, and then you wash it, and you're like, I'm just gonna wear it to the store tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah. So paint on clothing. huge thing for me, and game recognizes
That
game.
is so
game.
Yeah. Next time on the next Primrose shoot, I'll wear the paint shirt.
Yeah, and I'll wear
And you'll wear that one.
and
It'll be
sweatshirt.
great. Yeah.
I did also think, like, whenever Edie was looking at it, it almost, like, all of the different paint, it looked to me like a winter forest scene. Like, in those old...
You're talking about this?
like, those old kind of, like...
Like Bob Ross, kind of?
Yeah, like, those old kind of, like, landscapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just my brain putting stuff together, but just catching it.
I see that, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And looking at it now, actually, that's funny, since you said the...
Like wiping it on the shirt.
That's what it looks like.
Well, because you also, like, it's, like, under the sleeve, so it's, like, here instead of...
Wow, that's funny how I did it, because I've actually never, like, really
looked
looked
at it.
but,
Really grilled
you know,
it,
makes
yeah.
you be like, okay, well, paint splattered here. Oh,
Yeah.
he did a stroke on his chest here. So it's kind of neat to see that there's not really
any on the back.
Yeah,
There's like a
little.
little bit of a sun bleach stain on the others, like the back left,
Oh, what?
like
Yeah.
there.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that's from.
Yeah,
Maybe it was left on a shelf near a window.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's totally what
But
that
it gives a
could be.
character and it's lived in.
Yes.
And I try and thrift most of my clothing, except for the stuff I buy from Big Bud Press, but they do like ethical small batch versions of clothing. I don't like fast fashion, but that's a whole other podcast. And
Which I would love to hear.
That's
I'll
Edie's
talk.
slow fashion podcast.
But clothes and things that feel like they're lived in are so much softer and honestly better also for my sensory overload issues. But clothing like this and just like
It's just cozy.
it's
comforting.
cozy and comforting and lived in, and it reminds you of the people you love.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And well, thank you for that. No, like I feel like you and I are like I was like we're so much closer now because of
we should hang out more for sure.
hang out and like wear our paint shirts together.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
No, thank you for coming on this podcast.
Are you kidding?
This has been like the easiest hour of my entire week.
I hope I gave y'all enough.
Yeah, we got about 55 minutes. Yeah, we're good.
good.
We've been talking for a long time. Hey, Lucas.
You might be napping.
What?
You might be napping. Or have headphones on.
Sometimes I ask Lucas if he has any questions for the guest. He's been surprisingly quiet this entire time.
Is he a gamer? Does he game?
He does game.
He's a gamer.
Nice.
He's a gamer.
He's a big gamer.
But, Drew, do you have any questions for Cassidy?
By the last name, y'all cool like that? I guess you are. You
Did I say Cassidy?
You did. You said Cassidy.
Honestly,
We're cool, like, she's
I
gonna call
love
me
it.
Tingle from now
The thing
on.
is, pretty
I
sick.
love it.
It was pretty sick.
I love it.
I didn't want it to go unsaid. I'm like, that's pretty slick, honestly.
Hey,
I thought it
Turner.
was cool.
Hey, Turner, you got any questions?
You got any
for-
questions for Cassidy over here?
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, because I think, you know, you come up with a lot of characters
You do,
regularly.
yes.
And I think it's one of those things where just the ways people dress, the way they interact with their own clothing, is one of those kind of low-level bedrock, but, like, really edifying aspects of that person. Again, like you mentioned there, like, you can almost then, from just looking at where the paint stains are, you go, oh, I can see how he used this exact sweater day in, day out.
Right.
Which also implies, like, he probably means he wasn't too precious about it.
Right.
Like, for him, it's a sweater. It has a lot of meaning for you. It's a sweater, and that's part of why it has so much meaning for you. So it's even like, you wearing the same article of clothing, you probably wear it differently.
Yes.
You stand differently in it, and those are because you're doing so many like recurring characters and novel characters so often, and they do feel like you live in your characters very like groundedly.
Wow.
Yeah, you're very comfortable in your
Thank you
characters.
very much.
Yeah, like you just feel like very. I've seen you play. I think most recently I saw you play it was I believe it was in a Murder She Improvised or in a scandal. You're playing like an old man, kind of a curmudgeon-y killer or something like that. I think.
Was it recent?
Fairly recent, last year or so.
Probably, but I cannot remember which one that was.
But it's one of those things.
I play a lot of curmudgeon.
I play a lot of curmudgeon old dudes.
I mean, I love playing the men.
It's one of those
Same.
things that it's both just like it's the way that like you walk, the way that you kind of idle. If that character has to just sit still for a bit, how they hold themselves.
Wow.
Those are things that I think like you can see in like a performer who's performed quite a lot. You can see that kind of centering that I think makes those characters read.
Yeah, thank you for saying. That's really kind.
So, was there a question in there?
What's up with that?
Sorry, you're showering Karen with compliments, which is great. I love that. That's why we're here.
So what's up?
Is the question like
Yeah, like
how do you do that? Maybe like how do you like put the character in your body.
on.
Yeah.
Is that an active approach for you, or is like that how it feels right to you?
It's how it feels right, I think. And it's funny you say that because when the whole social media thing started, because my mom was a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mimic a lot of what I do off of her.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but I always am careful to not. It's funny I say this because I'm in the comedy world, but I also careful to not go over the line of making fun of somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you see, and which is totally fine. You see, that's what SNL does.
Yeah.
Satire. You see a lot of it on social media, and people eat it up. But for me, for some reason, it's not like I like condemn people that do that. I think it's great, but I have to stay grounded because I never want it to seem offensive. I never want it to seem like
you never want there to be any malice behind it.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember one person gave a compliment once after the past 5 years I've been doing social media. That was along that line of like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you like imitate these people so well, but in a way that's genuine and kind, but not. I don't know. It was enough to make me be like, okay, good. Someone sees it, and that's how I want it to be played.
Absolutely.
It's not doting, but it is certainly like maybe affectionate, or it's kind. It's a kind depiction.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and it's just like, oh, we've lived this experience. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, there are so many depictions of people in mean, callous or malice ways that there's enough of that out there.
Yeah,
It feels like that a lot of the time. That is people's like go-to.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing that you do it with kindness.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
leading with kindness should be the approach, but it's not. You know,
Right.
Like
right.
that's just with everything in life. You know,
Truly.
And I
not
think,
even just comedy.
Yeah.
and I think even with that, though, it also comes to like where your source of inspiration from that is somebody that like you know and love. And I think because like
Exactly.
there are people in the world who are mean and bad, and
Yeah.
it's
You are neither of these things.
I am
let's
not
be
going to
clear.
condemn anyone for being mean about them, but like I think it's part of that inspiration point, because that's very also like a celebratory kind of creative
Yes.
drive.
Yeah.
Where you're like, it's the thing I want to create is I want more of the thing I love to exist.
Yes.
So
yes.
so like it sounds like a lot of your comedy inspiration is from things that you already love. How do I do those in my comedy more?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. That's literally it. I just want people to be like, oh, I've shared the same experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
course.
That was cool.
Man, I didn't bring it up.
No, you brought up everything else.
Write it down. Write it down.
Write that
See,
down.
whenever you have 3 podcasts, this is the
Listen,
kind of
listen. Well, it's also great that you're here because, like, these episodes probably won't be in order, but I recorded a couple of these without Drew because Drew has a life or is sick.
I know,
Sometimes
I try to not. I
You're
try to
just
not.
the illest.
Too busy.
But so it's been nice having you back.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like you also get to shower the guest with compliments.
But y'all are so. I know that.
No, it's fine. I don't
Minutes, but y'all are,
We're done here.
y'all are so easy to talk to.
Oh, thank you.
And sometimes with podcasts it can feel like, what do I say next? But you were so good at keeping the conversation going. It was so natural. You're so good at the questions. I just think this is so cool what y'all are doing.
I just
And
like to talk. And
That's
I
what
like to talk to cool people.
it felt very like you said, we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out. Like the listeners just overhearing the
Yeah, you
conversation
can
we're
just
having.
at a party.
At a party.
Yeah. And someone's listening to a podcast.
Yeah, and then
Someone's just
DJ
Turn it
Pod
up
on the ones and
DJ
twos.
Pod.
you guys are gonna love this.
You guys are. Well, Karen, if someone were to like want to follow you or like see you around town, if you're in Atlanta, not anywhere else in the world for now, but how would they go about that? Like, would they follow you on Instagram?
Yes.
Your 2 Instagrams that I'm gonna follow.
I know. I have 2, but the one where I post my comedy is Karen D Cass with 3 S's. This is what's confusing. And then TikTok, if you want to get on it, no pressure on that, is Karen Cass with 6 S's.
Okay, I'm gonna link that under because we usually do like a post, like an
Like a show
Instagram
notes.
post with
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
I will link those, but
Okay.
so yeah, or catch Karen in so many different
Oh,
shows
yeah.
at Dad's Garage. Yeah,
Yay.
but thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
We'll
Thank
get
you
you.
for inviting me.
Yeah.
Well, oh wait, I always forget to ask this question. I'm so sorry. I'm really
No, ask me.
one more. What is something that brought you joy this week?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Like, this is very cliche.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, the weather. I
Yes.
thrive in cool or cold weather.
Yes, because it is turning into fall right now.
Yes, and it's the way yesterday when it was like literally fall.
Oh yeah, I wore a jacket yesterday. It was awesome.
Yes, I can just sit outside for hours and just sit. It's just.
I want the listeners to know that Karen just like full on like turned into like a board, like with her head back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, immediately just in relaxed mode.
Yep, there we go. Arms down by the sides, just.
And that's
head
how
back.
I feel. I know that's very like with the weather, but I love it.
Yeah.
No, it can be something as cliche as it's nice outside.
Yes.
Like,
Edie will text me. I'm a big fan of cloudy days. I'm a big fan of rain.
Yeah.
Edie will text me if we wake up and it's raining, like bet you're in a good mood today, and they're right.
No, 100%. Like
I am thrilled.
we have a joke that you might appreciate, but are you?
Yeah, tell me.
This is such a long walk. I'm excited for this.
So have you? You know exactly what I'm going to say. Do you know the song "Teenage Dirtbag" by Wheatus? I'm just a teenage dirtbag. Okay, copyright. And so whenever that song followed me for about a month this summer. It would just play randomly. I would also play it, and it was stuck in my head for about a month. I think in like June.
Yeah.
And I stopped listening to it for a while, but then it became like an inside joke, like, oh, this is following me around. I would text Drew, and then it was on repeat on my Spotify a lot. So it would come up because I listened to my on repeat because I've curated that myself. And so whenever I would screenshot it and send it to Drew, it rained.
No way.
It just rained. It rained randomly during the day. Mm-hmm. And it was like, so it became an inside joke between us for a while. It's like I would send it to Drew or Drew would send it to me. I sent it way more than you did. But it would just rain randomly. And so it became a joke of like, I would send it or like it would come on and Drew would be like, yep, so it's going to rain soon. Or like they would be
That's funny.
It's like... It's getting cloudy outside. Are you playing Teenage Dirtbag?
Are you about to send that to me?
And the thing is, I would do that, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I was listening to it."
And what did I call it the other night? I texted you because I was at Yacht Club and it came on.
Oh, do you call it Teenage Freak? Which
Teenage Freak?
I was like, I think I had one beer and I was really sleepy, and I was like, Teenage Freak is on at Yacht Club, and then you like laugh reacted the next day because it was so late.
Teenage Freak? It sounds like when your parent half remembers a song that you know.
It's like when John Oliver called My Chemical Romance Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Victorian Band or something like that. And I was like, this is perfect. But yes, Teenage Freak.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Also, we're ending, but we didn't talk about My Chemical Romance because we both have an obsession.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll talk about that later.
No, we can talk about that off the pod.
Yeah, off the pod.
But yes, I have been very upset. They've been my favorite band since I was like 13, and everyone knows that about me. I've seen them 4 times this year. Yeah, I went to LA, and then I went to Florida, and then I went to Shaky Knees, like... We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we should talk.
We should talk. Okay, but thanks for coming on, Karen.
Thank you.
And, do you got anything else, Drew?
So long and good night.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Hi, Why Are You? This podcast is hosted by Edi Tingle and sometimes co-host Drew Turner. This podcast is produced by Drew Turner and Edi Tingle. Our logo is by Pete Ivanecki. Promotional photography by Ari Skin. And as always, our greatest source of information is our guest for the week. Remember, work hard and be sweet, and thanks for listening.